So this is a question that has been basically asked before, and it's been on other videos before, but I thought I'd throw my hat in the ring in this matter, um, and that is the question of, could the Eldar and the Imperium of Man finally like coexist in one form? Like, could there be the possibility of an actual human Eldar alliance? Like, that's the question we're going to ask ourselves today. So what would it be? So what would that have to take, and why it will probably never happen? Like, there's a multitude, and even we'll explore like if there was a Imperium Eldar alliance, like what would that look like, and could it save either of them? So we're gonna kind of like go through all of that, and we're gonna go through that and talk about it. So yeah, and I'm always excited. I'm always interested to hear what you guys have to say on the matter as well. So let's dive into it. So first and foremost, the big thing you have to look at is that both are pretty both the Imperium and the Eldar are pretty awful. They're both pretty racist to each other. The Eldar really hate, like, even working with Guilliman, there have been Eldar who are like, why are we doing this? Why, like, this is dumb. And the humans hate the idea of working with anything that isn't human. So we've already got that Herculean task ahead of us. But there has been alliances. That's something we have to stress. Not only is there Guilliman and his alliance with some of the craft worlds, and also like Yvraine, even though that book trilogy got fucked to no end, and also Ulthuan, Eldrad. There's also the matter of it's not just Guilliman and some of the craft worlds. It's also, there have been other alliances throughout the ages of the Imperium and the Eldar putting their differences aside, such as the most important is that the craft worlds and the battle and the Imperial Navy are actually kind of tight. They're actually like kind of cool with each other, mostly because they don't have to look at each other, and they usually ally with each other to battle the Tyranids or Chaos. There's also books of like the Grey Knights also being helping the Eldar. There have also been alliances with the Guard and the Eldar, but it's never been outside of Guilliman and the Indominus Crusade. It's never really been a permanent thing. It's not, and it's really hard to keep together because even Guilliman is like, I don't know if I can trust these fuckers. Like, everything against me tells me that, like, this is a bad idea. Like, this is something that is gonna go horrendously wrong. Like, that's like every part of my being is screaming at me to like not trust anything that happens here. So that's the thing. That's the big thing. Now, the Eldar are also not innocent here. They're, like I said, they think too highly of themselves, even with the craft world, even just a dying empire. They still want to protect their maiden worlds from the Imperium colonization, and yeah, they will look down on Munkai whenever given. Hell, I know everyone likes to everyone and their mother really likes to have Yvraine and Guilliman together. Like, that's the fandom in general. But here's the thing. Is that Guilliman is tentative about his alliance with Yvraine, and Yvraine is like, this is a means to an end to help save my people and the whole thing with the God of Death. So there is that. But what would it take, theoretically, for the Eldar and the Imperium to like really unite? Like, what would it take? Obviously, it'd have to be something really bad. Like, obviously, it would have to be some kind of horrifically awful event to make them go, I don't like you don't like me, but we got to deal with that. So it'd have to be something like the Tyranids, like just curb stomping their way through the galaxy, or more than likely it'd be Chaos. It would have to be a massive like Chaos fleet wrecking house, and this would have to be like an end times event. Because here's the thing: no matter what, the Imperium and the Eldar are basically trained from birth, even in some cases genetically trained, genetically wired to hate other species. Like, the Eldar ruled the galaxy for 65 million years uncontested, and they basically thought they were the hottest shit ever, and they still think they're the hottest shit, even though they're, dying off and getting their souls sucked out through their asshole by Slaanesh. And on the Imperium side, it's an Imperial doctrine. It's literally in their rules. Burn the heretic, kill the mutant, and, suffer not the Xeno to live. I know it's suffer not the witch to live, but you know what I mean. So yeah, it's literally in their Imperial scripture, and even written down before the whole, holy God Emperor thing. The Emperor even said the galaxy belongs to mankind, so it's kinda hard. So it would have to take something incredible. Like, Guilliman can't. That's the other thing. Here's the other thing. Guilliman couldn't get this alliance to work alone. Like, he'd have to get help from others. And even if he found, Lion or Russ, depending on if he really is coming back, even with the power, even with trying to get Lion's support, if he found him to try to get this alliance going, it would be an incredibly difficult effort. So, yeah, and also, like I said, the Eldar aren't exactly innocent either. Can we go through all the things, I almost said Hive Fleet, Craftworld Baelton has done to the Imperium? Like, those motherfuckers are, waiting to commit a war crime. Like, they are just, like, itching, like, they're literally like the embodiment of, Mother, I crave violence. Like, the moment you set foot on a maiden world, Baelton will come and teabag you to death. That's just how they roll. So, even if there was a permanent alliance, the Eldar side would have some vocal dissent. None bigger than Craftworld Baelton. Baelton would be like, fuck y'all, we're out. Iandon, you're on your own. That's what it would be like. Like, that, it would be, even if there was some giant crisis, they're still going to be like, we don't like you, you don't like us. Yeah. But what theoretically would a permanent Imperium Eldar union would look like? I don't know. I don't know if that would save them, because both the Imperium, despite what looks like in every book, is considered a decaying empire. And on the other end, the Eldar are also a dying flame. So two dying empires can't survive forever. And also, like I said, even if there was a permanent truce between the Eldar and the Imperium, they're not going to interbreed or be friends. We're not going to see another Obi-Wan Sherlock. I'm sorry, everyone from Edition 1. So yeah, that's just not going to happen. I think it would, if anything, a permanent Eldar Imperial alliance would only prolong the inevitable. Like, it would only prolong it would keep both going, because I don't see them trading technology. The Eldar think their technology is too crude, and that's too xenophobic and unintelligible for your basic Imperial citizen. So it's just prolonging the inevitable until it's all said and done. So yeah, would I personally like it? I don't know. I don't, and also, it takes away from a alliance between two races. I'm all for alliances and team ups and things like that. I live for that, especially in Warhammer 40k. But I think it would be one of those things where it takes away from the grimdark and also get handled really badly by the writing staff. I just feel like that would just kind of piss off a lot of fans. I don't know. I don't know how I'd feel about it personally. I think it would have to be a solid story for it. But anyway, you guys tell me in the comments below, do you think there should be a permanent Eldar Imperium alliance in Warhammer 40k, or do you not want it, and how do you think it would go? Just comment below, let me know. Other than that, hope you all enjoyed this. I'm Mr. Multiverse. I'll see you next time in the Multiverse.